Well, hello, and welcome. Today, what day is it? It is the 7th of February, so this is day 7 of Snippets and Possibilities with Rachel, where I go through, I don't know, generally books, but over the last couple of days, since I'm preparing for the upcoming certified facilitator class this weekend, I was really delving into the reference materials since we do a facilitator survey. We have all of these yummylicious manuals in the reference materials, and we get an open book test. I don't know if you'd call it that, maybe, sort of. It's a survey, and we go through all sorts of interesting materials. We get asked about all sorts of really cool topics, and it's actually like a treasure hunt, you could say, for me. I love the reference materials. I happen to be a reference material slut, and I really enjoy them, and I enjoy reading them, and so I found a snippet that I'd like to share with you. And let's see. And now I started doing some of these in Spanish to YouTube as well as Telegram. I don't know if you can find it, starting yesterday anyway. But generally, this is in the Space of Possibilities Facebook group. You're welcome to be there until I stop streaming it elsewhere. How does it get any better than that? So these are all access consciousness tools, and the part that I'm about to read right now, which is kind of cool, about beliefs and unbeliefs and awareness and all of that good stuff, is from the reference materials. And it's just a little section, but it sheds a lot of light about many, many things. Now let's see if I can find it. Not that one. Here we go. This one. All right. This is from the second Choice of Possibilities manual, in case you have taken a Choice of Possibilities class and would so enjoy getting the reference materials for yourself. This is from book 2, Explanation of Unbelief. So we're talking about beliefs here. Now, one of the things that I'm fascinated by, and you can look at the description of the video beneath, and you can see the word belief as another word right in the middle of it, which is, well, actually 2 words. One is be, and one is lie. A lie meaning it ain't the truth. So it's one of those words that always kind of popped up in my world as, there is more to this stuff than meets the eye. So a belief can be I believe or I don't believe. When you give up, let me close up the little search window. When you give up belief, you can have more awareness, perceiving, knowing, being, and receiving. We've assumed that our beliefs will give us awareness rather than our awareness give us awareness. You try to use beliefs so that you don't have to have awareness of something. Like someone who believes her husband is faithful to her and then is shocked to find out that he was cheating. You choose belief in favor of awareness so that you don't have to be present in your life, and you can shut off awareness. Shutting off awareness is more valuable in this reality than having it. If you have to be aware, then you can never be sucker punched by anybody. You have to make different choices. You actually make choices. You don't follow, and you go your own way. There's a whole lot of stuff out there to keep you from going your own way and to get you on the short bus that everybody else seems to go on. You use belief instead of awareness, and that creates all the limitations of your life. Every limitation is created on your belief systems. You have to be willing to unbelieve in order to perceive, to know, to be, and receive. And then you can give up the conflicting beliefs that you have. And I don't know about you, but that to me was super, super, super exciting to read. I loved that section, because what Gary Douglas, the founder of Access Consciousness, is saying in this is that whenever you go to a point of view, an assumption, an underlying assumption, which, by the way, the word assume is an interesting one too. When I was 15, my sister-in-law's mom, I was trying to figure out the exact connection. She told me, you know what assuming is? It's to make an ass. To assume is to make an ass out of you and me. And that stayed so strongly in my mind. I was 15, and yet I really got how much of our life we create from these assumptions, from these givens, these fixed points of view of what we think something is. So a belief, dude, seriously? All right. So a belief is more about not questioning. It's about buying something as real and true, buying it as a given, buying it as unchangeable, buying it as there's nothing else possible and there's nothing else available. And everything in Access Consciousness invites us to question everything and to ask, what else is possible? How does it get any better than this? If I were choosing my reality, what would I choose here? What do I know? Maybe what do I know that I'm pretending not to know? Or what else can I see here? Or what is right about this, or what is right about me that I'm not getting? We don't just settle for one thing. We ask a question, because that question opens up our awareness to something beyond that given, beyond that belief. And it's fascinating to me how much we use anything and everything for the comfort of checkout, for the comfort of not being present, for the comfort of dulling our awareness in one way or another. Some people medicate for it, some people drink for it, some people go shopping, for it, or read, what are you looking at? Online romance novels, or whatever. There's been some interesting stuff around, like high school girls. It's kind of funny, but so many people check out without even realizing that they're checking out, but they're checking out because awareness is not something that we've been invited to very much in our lives. Awareness is something that Access invites you to in every moment and every day. When you give up any fixed point of view, when you give up this is the way I think it ought to be, then suddenly you begin to see possibilities where before there were none. Whereas you may have decided that you have a problem before, you have a belief that you have a problem, or you have a belief that someone ought to, act in a particular way or do a particular thing. But the thing is, when you get beyond belief, when you get beyond expectation, when you get beyond this thing we called reality, which is two people aligning and agreeing on a point of view, then something else is possible. And every question that we ask, every choice that we make, it invites more awareness in. Now, what would it take for us to have far more ease and far more allowance and far more willingness to use our awareness rather than hide from it? Anyway, one of the questions that I'm wondering about, and how does it get any better than that? Alrighty, let me just peek. No questions. All right. If you guys ever have questions about any of this stuff, then just pop a comment beneath the video wherever you're watching it. And how does it get any better than that? Welcome to the garden. Welcome to the pitaya. I like being here. Feet on the ground, bare, connected with yummy grass and sun and cat. And I'm sure lots of spiders. There's lots of spiders in this lawn. And who knows? How does it get any better than being willing to be aware, to know that we know, and to choose what works for us? Thank you, and we'll see